Question 1. What does a solid white line on the side of the road indicate? A cycle lane, B, the edge of the carriageway, C, a parking restriction, D, an area reserved for pedestrians. Answers is B, the edge of the carriageway. A solid white line at the edge of the carriageway marks the boundary of the road and separates it from the hard shoulder, verge, or pavement. It helps drivers navigate, especially in poor visibility. Question 2. What action should you take when you see this sign? A. Sound your horn. B. Be prepared to stop. C. Speed up to pass. D. Maintain current speed. Answers is B. Be prepared to stop. This sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. You must be prepared to stop for pedestrians who may be crossing or waiting to cross the road. Question 3. What should you do if your braking system ABS warning light stays on while driving? A. Increase your speed. B. Get the brakes checked. C. Ignore it if brakes work. D. Drive carefully to destination. Answers is B. Get the brakes checked. If the ABS warning light stays on, it indicates a fault with the system. While your normal brakes may still work, the ABS may not. You should get it checked by a qualified mechanic as soon as possible. Question 4. What does this road sign mean? A. Road closed. B. Uneven road ahead. C. Road under construction. D. Speed bump ahead. Answers is B. Uneven road ahead. This sign warns drivers of an uneven road surface ahead. You should slow down and be prepared for changes in the road's condition to maintain control of your vehicle. Question 5. You are driving on a motorway. What does it mean if the hard shoulder is flashing red? A. Emergency vehicles ahead. B. The lane is closed. C. Traffic congestion. D. You can use it as a lane. Answers is B. The lane is closed. If the hard shoulder on a motorway is flashing red, it indicates that the lane is closed to traffic. You must not drive in it. This is usually for safety reasons, such as an accident or breakdown. Question 6. What does this sign indicate? A. Stop ahead. B. Give way to traffic. C. Priority road. D. No entry. Answers is B. Give way to traffic. This sign means give way. You must slow down and be prepared to stop to give way to traffic on the main road before proceeding. Question 7. When are you allowed to use hazard warning lights? A. When parking temporarily. B. When broken down or slowing. C. When driving in fog. D. When reversing at night. Answers is B. When broken down or slowing. Hazard warning lights should only be used when your vehicle is stationary and causing an obstruction, or when you are slowing down on a motorway or dual carriageway due to a hazard ahead. Question 8. What does this road sign warn you about? A. Steep ascent. B. Steep descent. C. Uneven road. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Steep descent. This sign indicates a steep descent ahead. You should select a lower gear to control your speed and avoid excessive braking, which can lead to brake fade. Question 9. You are driving on a dual carriageway. What should you do before overtaking another vehicle? A. Flash headlights. B. Check mirrors and signal. C. Sound your horn. D. Increase speed quickly. Answers is B. Check mirrors and signal. Before overtaking, you must always check your mirrors to ensure it's safe, and then signal your intention clearly and in good time to other road users. Question 10. What does this road sign mean? A. No parking. B. No entry. C. Stop sign. D. Give way. Answers is B. No entry. This sign means no entry. It typically indicates that vehicles are prohibited from entering a particular road or area, usually because it's a one-way street or exit only. Question 11. What is the primary purpose of reflective studs on motorways? A. To indicate parking. B. To define lane edges. C. To measure distances. D. To create road noise. Answers is B. To define lane edges. Reflective studs, cat's eyes on motorways, help define the edges of lanes and the central reservation, especially in darkness or adverse weather conditions, improving visibility for drivers. Question 12. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Loose gravel. B. Slippery road. C. Uneven road. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Slippery road. This sign warns of a slippery road surface ahead. You should reduce your speed and avoid sudden braking or steering to prevent skidding, especially in wet or icy conditions. Question 13. Why is it important to check your vehicle's tire pressures regularly? A. To avoid fines. B. For safety and economy. C. To clean the tires. D. To increase grip always. Answers is B. For safety and economy. Correct tire pressure is vital for road safety, ensuring proper grip, handling and braking. It also contributes to better fuel economy and extends the of your tires. Question 14. What does this road sign mean? A. Turn right ahead. B. Roundabout ahead. C. No entry. D. One-way street. Answers is B. Roundabout ahead. This sign indicates a roundabout ahead. You should prepare to give way to traffic already on the roundabout from your right, unless otherwise by road markings or signals. Question 15. When are you allowed to park on the hard shoulder of a motorway? A. For a short rest. B. In an emergency. C. To use your mobile. D. To check your map. Answers is B. In an emergency. The hard shoulder on a motorway is for only, such as a breakdown or medical emergency. Stopping for any other reason is illegal and dangerous. Question 16. What does this sign mean? A. No stopping. B. No parking. C. Clearway. D. Loading zone. Answers is B. No parking. This sign means no parking. You are not permitted to park your vehicle in the area where this sign is displayed, though short stops for picking up or dropping off passengers may be allowed depending on local regulations. Question 17. What should you do if you are dazzled by the headlights of an oncoming vehicle? A. Flash your own lights. B. Slow down or stop. C. Look directly at lights. D. Close one eye. Answers is B. Slow down or stop. If you are dazzled, slow down immediately or stop if necessary. Avoid looking directly at the lights instead. Look towards the edge of the road until the vehicle has passed. Question 18. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Steep descent. B. Steep ascent. C. Hump bridge. D. Road narrows. Answers is B, steep ascent. This sign indicates a steep ascent uphill gradient ahead. You may need to change to a lower gear to maintain power and speed as you climb the hill. Question 19. How can you help to reduce the impact of your driving on the environment? A. Rapid acceleration. B. Smooth driving. C. Short journeys only. D. High gear always. Answers is B. Smooth driving. Driving smoothly, anticipating hazards, and avoiding harsh acceleration and braking helps reduce fuel consumption and emissions, lessening your environmental impact. Question 20. What does this road sign mean? A. Speed limit ahead. B. No overtaking. C. Lane ends. D. Clearway. Answers is B. No overtaking. This sign means no overtaking. You must not overtake other vehicles while this restriction is in force, usually due to hazards, bends, or limited visibility. Question 21. What should you do if you accidentally drive into a lane? A. Reverse quickly. B. Stop and wait for help. C. Continue driving fast. D. Sound horn continuously. Answers is B. Stop and wait for help. If you mistakenly enter a lane, stop immediately and turn on your hazard warning lights. Do not attempt to turn around or reverse. Wait for assistance and follow instructions from emergency services. Question 22. What does this road sign mean? A. Turn left. B. Proceed straight. C. No entry. D. U-turn only. Answers is B. Proceed straight. This sign is a mandatory sign, indicating that vehicles must proceed straight ahead in the lane or at the junction where it is displayed. Question 23. What should you do if your vehicle starts to aquaplane? A. Brake hard. B. Ease off accelerator. C. Steer sharply. D. Accelerate slightly. Answers is B. Ease off accelerator. If your vehicle aquaplanes, loses grip on wet roads, ease off the accelerator and avoid braking or steering sharply. Allow the vehicle to slow down and regain grip naturally. Question 24. What does this road sign warn you about? A. Tram crossing. B. Railway. C. Level crossing gates. D. Bridge ahead. Answers is B. Railway. This warning sign indicates a railway crossing ahead. You must be prepared for trains and follow any signals or barrier instructions. Question 25. When should you check your engine oil level? A. After a long journey. B. When engine is cold. C. Before a short trip. D. Every 6 months. Answers is B. When engine is cold. For an accurate reading, engine oil should be checked when the engine is cold and the car is on level ground, as hot oil expands and will give a false high reading. Question 26. What does this sign mean? A. No entry. B. Priority over oncoming. C. Give way. D. One-way street. Answers is B. Priority over oncoming. This sign indicates that you have priority over oncoming traffic. You can proceed, but still be aware of other drivers' intentions. Question 27. What should you do if you are about to turn right at a junction and an oncoming motorcyclist is signaling to turn left? A. Assume they will turn. B. Wait, check their turn. C. Proceed quickly. D. Flash your headlights. Answers is B. Wait, check their turn. Motorcyclist signals can sometimes be misleading or cancelled accidentally. Wait and ensure the motorcyclist has actually started to turn left before you proceed, as they might be going straight. Question 28. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Strong currents, B. Side wind, C. Aircraft ahead, D. Tunnel ahead. Answers is B. Side wind. This sign warns of strong side winds, which can be particularly dangerous for vehicles, motorcyclists, and vehicles towing trailers. Be prepared to steer into the wind. Question 29. When driving in fog, what lights should you use? A. Full beam headlights, B. Fog lights if visibility low, C. Hazard lights only, D. Only. Answers is B. Fog lights if visibility low. In fog, you should use dipped headlights. If visibility is seriously generally below 100 meters, you may also use front and rear fog lights. Do not use full beam as it reflects off the fog. Question 30. What does this sign indicate? A. Minimum speed 50, B. A maximum speed 50, C. Recommended speed 50, D. End of speed limit. Answers is B. Maximum speed 50. This sign indicates a maximum speed limit of 50. You must not exceed 50 while this limit is in force. Always adjust your speed to conditions, even if it's below the limit. Question 31. Why should you look well ahead when driving? A. To see speed traps, B. To anticipate hazards, C. To drive faster, D. To avoid boredom. Answers is B. To anticipate hazards. Looking well ahead allows you to spot potential hazards, plan your actions, and react safely to changing road and traffic conditions, giving you more time to prepare. Question 32. What does this road sign indicate? A. Pass on the left, B. Pass obstacle on right, C. Right turn only, D. No entry. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on right. This mandatory sign instructs drivers to pass the obstacle such as a traffic island or central reservation only on the side. Question 33. What is the correct procedure for using a pelican crossing when the lights are flashing amber? A. Stop immediately, B. Give way to pedestrians, C. Proceed quickly, D. Sound horn and proceed. Answers is B. Give way to pedestrians. When a pelican crossing shows flashing amber, you must give way to any pedestrians who are still on the crossing. If the crossing is clear, you may proceed with caution. Question 34. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Ahead, B. Hump speed bump, C. Steep hill, D. Uneven road. Answers is B. Hump speed bump. This sign warns drivers of a hump or speed bump ahead. You should slow down to avoid damage to your vehicle and discomfort to passengers. Question 35. What should you do if you are involved in a collision that causes injury or damage? A. Drive away quickly, B. Stop and exchange details, C. Blame the other driver, D. Wait for police to call. Answers is B. Stop and exchange details. You must stop at the scene of an accident. If someone is injured, call emergency services, exchange insurance and contact details with other parties involved. Question 36. What does this sign mean? A. Road for buses, B. Motorway ahead, C. No entry, D. Dual carriageway. Answers is B, motorway ahead. This sign indicates the start of a motorway. Motorways have specific rules, including minimum speed limits, wear and restrictions on certain vehicle types. Question 37. How can you tell if the person in front of you is a learner driver? A, by their driving speed. B, they display L plates. C, they signal slowly. D, they drive an old car. Answers is B, they display L plates. Learner drivers are legally required to display red L plates or green D plates in Wales on the front and rear of their vehicle when driving. This indicates they may make mistakes or be slower. Question 38. What does this road sign indicate? A, no cycling. B, cycle track. C, shared path. D, pedestrian zone. Answers is B, cycle track. This mandatory sign indicates a cycle track, meaning that only bicycles are permitted to use this route. Other vehicles and pedestrians are generally. Question 39. What should you do when following a large vehicle at night? A, drive close behind it. B, dip headlights, increase gap. C, keep full beam on. D, overtake immediately. Answers is B, dip headlights, increase gap. When following a large vehicle, especially at night, keep a safe distance and dip your headlights to avoid dazzling the driver through their mirrors. A larger gap allows you to see more of the road ahead. Question 40. What does this warning sign indicate? A, falling trees. B, falling rocks. C, uneven ground. D, ahead. Answers is B, falling rocks. This sign warns of falling rocks from the cliff or hillside, or rocks that may be present on the road. Drive cautiously and be prepared for obstructions. Question 41. What is the main reason for a vehicle's tires losing grip on a wet road? A, new tires fitted. B, insufficient tread depth. C, tires. D, warm road surface. Answers is B, insufficient tread depth. Tires with insufficient tread depth cannot disperse water effectively, leading to aquaplaning and loss of grip. The legal minimum tread depth in the is 1/6 m. Question 42. What does this sign mean? A, no parking. B, no stopping. C, clearway. D, restricted zone. Answers is B, no stopping. This sign means no stopping. You are not allowed to stop your vehicle for any reason, even for a short time to pick up or drop off passengers where this sign is displayed. Question 43. What is the purpose of an escape lane on a steep downhill gradient? A, for overtaking. B, for vehicles with brake failure. C, for slow vehicles. D, for parking only. Answers is B, for vehicles with brake failure. Escape lanes or runoff lanes are provided on steep descents for vehicles that have lost braking control, allowing them to slow down and stop safely, often using gravel beds. Question 44. What does this road sign indicate? A, school ahead. B, children playing. C, pedestrian zone. D, cyclists ahead. Answers is B, children playing. This sign warns that there may be children crossing or walking along the road, often near schools or playgrounds. Drive with extra caution and reduce your speed. Question 45. What does the term blind spot refer to in driving? A, area behind car. B, area not seen in mirrors. C, area in front of car. D, area visible through window. Answers is B, area not seen in mirrors. A blind spot is an area around your vehicle that cannot be seen using the mirrors. You must turn your head to check these areas, especially before changing lanes or maneuvering. Question 46. What does this sign mean? A. Mandatory speed 50. B. Recommended speed 50. C. Maximum speed 50. D. Minimum speed 50. Answers is B. Recommended speed 50. This sign indicates a recommended speed of 50. It's an advisory speed, suggesting that this speed is safe and comfortable under normal conditions, but it's not a legal limit. Question 47. What should you do when approaching a zebra crossing? A. Speed up to clear. B. Look for pedestrians, be ready. C. Sound your horn. D. Only stop if lights change. Answers is B. Look for pedestrians, be ready. At a zebra crossing, you must slow down, look for pedestrians who may be crossing or waiting to cross, and be prepared to stop to give way to them. Question 48. What does this road sign indicate? A. Traffic congestion. B. Road works ahead. C. Uneven road. D. Temporary road closure. Answers is B. Road works ahead. This sign warns drivers of road works ahead. You should slow down, be aware of workers, temporary traffic management, and potential hazards like loose chippings or uneven surfaces. Question 49. Why is it dangerous to drive with tires? A. Increased fuel economy. B. Grip and stability. C. Faster acceleration. D. Less wear on tires. Answers is B. Grip and stability. Tires can lead to grip, poor handling, increased stopping distances, excessive tire wear and overheating, all of which compromise safety. Question 50. What does this sign mean? A. Turn right. B. No right turn. C. One-way right. D. Right lane ends. Answers is B. No right turn. This sign means no right turn. You are prohibited from turning right at the junction or location where this sign is displayed. Question 51. When should you not use your horn? A. To greet friends. B. When stationary in traffic. C. To warn of your presence. D. Before overtaking. Answers is B. When stationary in traffic. You should not use your horn when stationary in traffic, or when driving in a built-up area between 11:30 p.m. and 7:00 am, unless another vehicle poses a danger. Question 52. What does this road sign indicate? A. No right turn. B. Turn right ahead. C. Roundabout ahead. D. One-way street. Answers is B. Turn right ahead. This mandatory sign indicates that vehicles must turn right at the junction or follow the road in that direction. Question 53. What should you do if your vehicle breaks down on a busy road? A. Stay in the car. B. Move to a safe place. C. Attempt repairs on road. D. Leave lights off. Answers is B. Move to a safe place. If your vehicle breaks down, try to move it to a safe place, e.g., hard shoulder. Turn on hazard lights, wear a jacket if you have one, and call for assistance. Question 54. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Pedestrian zone. B. Cyclists. C. Shared path. D. No cycling. Answers is B, cyclists. This sign warns drivers that cyclists may be leaving or entering the road ahead, often near cycle paths or junctions. Be prepared for cyclists joining or crossing your path. Question 55. What does the term tailgating mean? A. Driving too slow. B. Driving too close behind. C. Overtaking dangerously. D. Using high beams. Answers is B. Driving too close behind. Tailgating is when a driver follows the vehicle in front too closely, leaving an insufficient braking distance. It's dangerous and increases the risk of a collision. Question 56. What does this sign warn about? A. Curve to the left. B. Curve to the right. C. Sharp bend ahead. D. Series of bends. Answers is B. Curve to the right. This warning sign indicates a dangerous curve to the right ahead. You should reduce your speed and prepare to steer into the bend. Question 57. How can you prevent theft of your parked car? A. Leave keys in ignition. B. Lock doors, remove valuables. C. Park in dark areas. D. Leave windows open. Answers is B. Lock doors, remove valuables. Always lock your car, close windows and sunroofs, and remove or hide any valuables to deter thieves. Consider using additional security devices like a steering lock. Question 58. What does this sign mean? A. Give way. B. Stop and give way. C. No entry. D. Priority road. Answers is B. Stop and give way. This sign means stop. You must stop fully before the stop line, look for traffic, and only proceed when it is safe to do so, and you have given way to all other traffic. Question 59. Why is it particularly dangerous to brake on a bend? A. Wears brakes faster. B. Risk of skidding. C. Increases tire grip. D. Affects engine performance. Answers is B. Risk of skidding. Braking on a bend can cause your vehicle to lose grip, potentially leading to a skid or loss of control. It's safer to brake before the bend and accelerate gently through it. Question 60. What does this mandatory sign indicate? A. Pass on the right. B. Pass obstacle on left. C. Left turn only. D. No entry. Answers is B. Pass obstacle on left. This sign instructs drivers to pass the obstacle, such as a traffic island or central reservation, only on the side. Question 61. What should you do if you hear the siren of an emergency vehicle approaching? A. Ignore it. B. Pull over safely. C. Speed up. D. Flash headlights. Answers is B. Pull over safely. You should safely pull over to the side of the road and stop to allow emergency vehicles to pass, without endangering yourself or others. Question 62. What does this sign warn about? A. Wild animals. B. Cattle crossing. C. Farm machinery. D. Horse riders. Answers is B. Cattle crossing. This sign warns of cattle crossing the road ahead. Be prepared to slow down or stop to allow livestock to pass safely and drive with caution. Question 63. What is the primary purpose of a rumble strip on the road? A. To collect water. B. To alert drivers. C. To improve grip. D. To mark parking. Answers is B, to alert drivers. Rumble strips are raised markings on the road designed to create noise and vibration when driven over, alerting drivers to a change in conditions, such as approaching a roundabout or junction. Question 64. What does this sign indicate? A. No entry. B. One-way road. C. Two-way traffic. D. Motorway ahead. Answers is B. One-way road. This sign indicates a one-way road. All traffic must travel in the direction by the arrow. Be aware of signs that indicate the end of a one-way street. Question 65. What should you do if your car starts to skid on ice or snow? A. Brake hard. B. Steer into the skid gently. C. Accelerate out of it. D. Close your eyes. Answers is B. Steer into the skid gently. If your car skids, ease off the accelerator and steer gently into the direction of the skid to regain control. Avoid braking sharply, which can worsen the skid. Question 66. What does this road sign mean? A. Turn left. B. No left turn. C. One-way left. D. Left lane ends. Answers is B. No left turn. This sign means no left turn. You are prohibited from turning left at the junction or location where this sign is displayed. Question 67. What should you do if your phone rings while you are driving? A. Answer immediately. B. Pull over safely to stop. C. Use a hands-free kit always. D. Ignore if not urgent. Answers is B. Pull over safely to stop. It is illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while driving. If your phone rings, you should not answer it. Pull over to a safe place and stop before using your phone. Question 68. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Cattle crossing. B. Wild animals ahead. C. Pet crossing. D. Farm ahead. Answers is B. Wild animals ahead. This sign warns of wild animals, such as deer, crossing the road ahead. Be particularly vigilant at dawn and dusk, reduce your speed, and be prepared to stop. Question 69. What should you do before starting a long journey? A. Fill tank leave. B. Check oil, water, tires. C. Clean interior only. D. Check mirrors only. Answers is B. Check oil, water, tires. Before a long journey, perform a powdery check. Petrol, oil, water, damaged tires. Lights, wipers, rubber tires, yourself fit to drive. Question 70. What does this sign mean? A. No parking. B. Residential area begins. C. Playground ahead. D. End of speed limit. Answers is B. Residential area begins. This sign marks the beginning of a residential area or living zone. This usually implies a 20-speed limit and extra caution for pedestrians and children. Question 71. When is it legal to use a handheld mobile phone while driving? A. In slow-moving traffic. B. Never while driving. C. When making an emergency call. D. If parked but engine on. Answers is B. Never while driving. It is illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while driving at any time. This includes when stationary in traffic or at traffic lights. You must pull over and switch off your engine to use your phone. Question 72. What does this sign warn about? A. Slippery road. B. Loose gravel. C. Uneven surface. D. Answers is B, loose gravel. This sign warns of loose gravel or stone materials on the road. Drive cautiously, reduce speed, and avoid sudden braking or steering to prevent skidding or stone damage. Question 73. What should you do if a driver behind you is following too closely? A. Brake sharply. B. Increase gap to vehicle ahead. C. Speed up to get away. D. Signal for them to pass. Answers is B. Increase gap to vehicle ahead. If someone is tailgating you, increase the distance between your vehicle and the one in front. This gives you more space to brake gently if needed, reducing the risk of being hit from behind. Question 74. What does this road sign mean? A. Turn left only. B. Straight or left. C. No U-turn. D. Left lane ends. Answers is B. Straight or left. This mandatory sign indicates that traffic must proceed either straight ahead or turn left at the junction or in the lane where it is displayed. Question 75. What is the legal minimum insurance requirement for drivers in the A. Fully comprehensive, B. Only, C. Fire and theft, D. Personal injury cover? Answers is B. Only. The legal minimum insurance required to drive on roads is only insurance. This covers damage or injury to other people or vehicles, but not your own. Question 76. What does this sign indicate? A. Stop sign ahead. B. Traffic lights ahead. C. Give way ahead. D. Road closed. Answers is B. Traffic lights ahead. This warning sign indicates that there are traffic lights ahead. Be prepared to slow down and stop if the lights are red or amber. Question 77. Why is it important to switch off your fog lights when visibility improves? A. Saves battery life. B. To avoid dazzling others. C. They are illegal then. D. Uses too much fuel. Answers is B. To avoid dazzling others. Fog lights are very bright and can dazzle other road users, especially in clear conditions. You should switch them off as soon as visibility improves to avoid causing glare. Question 78. What does this sign mean? A. U-turn permitted. B. No U-turn. C. Roundabout ahead. D. Sharp bend. Answers is B. No U-turn. This sign means no U-turn. You are prohibited from making a U-turn at the junction or location where this sign is displayed. Question 79. What should you do if you miss your exit on a motorway? A. Reverse on hard shoulder. B. Continue to the next exit. C. Stop and ask for directions. D. Make a U-turn. Answers is B. Continue to the next exit. If you miss your exit, you must continue to the next one. Reversing on a motorway or attempting to cross the central reservation is extremely dangerous and illegal. Question 80. What does this road sign indicate? A. Start of city. B. End of residential area. C. Speed limit 30. D. No parking. Answers is B. End of residential area. This sign indicates the end of a residential area or living zone. This means the special rules and lower speed limits e.g. 20 associated with the zone no longer apply. Question 81. What is the recommended minimum following distance in dry conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. Answers is B, 2 seconds. The rule is a guideline for maintaining a safe following distance in dry conditions. Choose a fixed point and ensure you pass it 2 seconds after the vehicle in front. Question 82. What does this sign warn you about? A. Road narrows. B. Dangerous hard shoulder. C. Falling rocks. D. Soft verges. Answers is B. Dangerous hard shoulder. This sign warns of a dangerous hard shoulder or soft verge. It means the edge of the road may be unstable or uneven, so you should avoid driving too close to it. Question 83. When approaching a roundabout, what should you do if the road markings indicate straight ahead and right turn in your lane? A. Only go straight. B. Follow relevant exit lane. C. Must go right. D. Change lanes last minute. Answers is B. Follow relevant exit lane. You should use the lane that is appropriate for your intended exit. If a lane allows both straight and right, you can use it for either, but position yourself correctly for the chosen exit. Question 84. What does this sign indicate? A. End of motorway. B. Road for motor vehicles. C. No entry. D. Motorway only. Answers is B. Road for motor vehicles. This sign indicates a road for motor vehicles only. Pedestrians, cyclists, and certain slow-moving vehicles are prohibited from using this road. It often a high-speed road, similar to a motorway, but not having all motorway regulations. Question 85. What is the primary danger of driving too fast in wet conditions? A. Engine overheating. B. Aquaplaning. C. Tire punctures. D. Excessive fuel use. Answers is B. Aquaplaning. Driving too fast on wet roads increases the risk of aquaplaning, where the tires lose contact with the road surface due to a layer of water, leading to loss of steering and braking control. Question 86. What does this road sign mean? A. Sound horn. B. No sounding of horn. C. Emergency stop. D. Tunnel ahead. Answers is B. No sounding of horn. This sign means no sounding of horn. It is typically found in quiet areas like hospitals or residential zones, restricting horn use except in an emergency to warn of danger. Question 87. What should you do if you see a T-junction ahead with no road signs or markings? A. Assume priority. B. Give way to traffic. C. Speed up. D. Sound your horn. Answers is B. Give way to traffic. At an unmarked T-junction, traffic on the road you are joining has priority. You must be prepared to give way to traffic from both directions before proceeding. Question 88. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Uneven road. B. Ahead. C. Speed bump. D. Road narrows. Answers is B. Ahead. This sign warns drivers of potholes ahead in the road. You should reduce your speed and proceed with caution to avoid damage to your vehicle. Question 89. What is the legal requirement for mirrors on your car? A. Only needed. B. 2 mirrors for adequate view. C. 1 mirror is sufficient. D. Only side mirrors are needed. Answers is B. 2 mirrors for adequate view. Your vehicle must have at least 2 mirrors providing an adequate view to the rear. This typically means an interior mirror and at least 1 external wing mirror. Question 90. What does this sign mean? A. Maximum speed 50. B. Minimum speed 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. End of speed limit. Answers is B. Minimum speed 50. This sign indicates a minimum speed limit of 50. You must not drive slower than 50 unless conditions e.g. congestion make it unsafe to do so. Question 91. When is it appropriate to use the steering technique? A. On motorways. B. For sharp turns. C. When driving straight. D. When reversing. Answers is B. For sharp turns. The steering technique is used for turns, allowing for greater steering input. For gentle curves, push-pull steering is often preferred for smoother control. Question 92. What does this sign warn about? A. Curve to the right. B. Curve to the left. C. Sharp bend ahead. D. Series of bends. Answers is B. Curve to the left. This warning sign indicates a dangerous curve to the left ahead. You should reduce your speed and prepare to steer into the bend. Question 93. What should you do if you spill diesel on your shoes at a petrol station? A. Ignore it. B. Clean them. Avoid driving. C. Drive immediately. D. Put newspaper on them. Answers is B. Clean them. Avoid driving. Diesel is very slippery. You should clean your shoes thoroughly before driving. If not cleaned, your feet could slip on the pedals, leading to a loss of control. Question 94. What does this road sign mean? A. No overtaking. B. End no overtaking. C. Overtaking zone. D. Lane reopens. Answers is B. End no overtaking. This sign indicates the end of the no overtaking restriction. You can now overtake other vehicles, provided it is safe and legal to do so. Question 95. Why is it important to check the brake fluid level regularly? A. To improve economy. B. For effective braking. C. To reduce engine noise. D. To prevent rust. Answers is B. For effective braking. Brake fluid is essential for your braking system to function correctly. Low fluid levels can indicate a leak or worn brake pads, leading to braking efficiency and safety hazards. Question 96. What does this sign mean? A. No buses. B. Bus lane ahead. C. Shared path. D. Road for buses. Answers is B. Bus lane ahead. This sign indicates a road or lane reserved for public transport vehicles. Private vehicles are usually prohibited from using it, except for specific access or parking regulations. Question 97. What should you do if you are involved in a collision and someone is unconscious? A. Move them immediately. B. Call emergency services. C. Give them water. D. Leave them until awake. Answers is B. Call emergency services. In a collision, if someone is unconscious, first ensure safety for all, then call 999 immediately. Do not move an injured person unless they are in immediate danger, or to prevent further injury. Question 98. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Side wind. B. Low-flying aircraft. C. Airport ahead. D. Airfield crossing. Answers is B. Low-flying aircraft. This sign warns of low-flying aircraft. This is typically found near airfields or airports and means you may experience sudden loud noises or distractions. Reduce speed if necessary. Question 99. When should you use the emergency call box on a motorway? A. To ask for directions. B. In an emergency or breakdown. C. To report minor delays. D. To call a friend. Answers is B. In an emergency or breakdown. Emergency call boxes on motorways are for use in or breakdowns when it's not safe or possible to use a mobile phone. They connect directly to England. Question 100. What does this sign mean? A. Give way. B. Priority road. C. Stop ahead. D. No entry. Answers is B. Priority road. This sign indicates that you are on a priority road. You have the right of way over traffic joining from side roads, though you should still remain vigilant. Question 101. What is the maximum speed limit for a car towing a caravan on a dual carriageway? A. 70, B. 60, C. 50, D. 40. Answers is B. 60. For cars towing a caravan or trailer on a dual carriageway and motorway, the maximum speed limit is 60, even if the general limit for cars is 70. Question 102. What does this road sign indicate? A. Single railway. B. Railway. C. Tram crossing. D. Level crossing ahead. Answers is B. Railway. This warning sign indicates a railway crossing ahead, meaning there is more than one set of railway tracks. Be extra cautious and prepare for trains from either direction. Question 103. When parking facing uphill, what should you do with your front wheels? A. Turn right. B. Turn away from curb. C. Keep them straight. D. Turn towards curb. Answers is B. Turn away from curb. When parking uphill with a curb, turn your front wheels away from the curb to the right. If the brakes fail, the car will roll back and the wheel will hit the curb and stop the vehicle. Question 104. What does this sign mean? A. No cars and bikes. B. Shared use for cars, bikes. C. Cycle track only. D. Pedestrian zone. Answers is B. Shared use for cars, bikes. This sign indicates a road for shared use by passenger cars and bicycles. Drivers should be especially aware of cyclists, and both should share the space responsibly. Question 105. What should you do if a pedestrian is standing at a pelican crossing and the lights are green for you? A. Sound horn to move. B. Proceed with caution. C. Stop and wave them across. D. Flash headlights. Answers is B. Proceed with caution. If the green light is showing, you can proceed. However, always be vigilant. Pedestrians may cross against the light or be slow. If they have started to cross, you must give way. Question 106. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Curve to left. B. Series of curves first right. C. Sharp right bend. D. Winding road. Answers is B. Series of curves first right. This sign warns of a series of dangerous curves ahead, with the first curve being to the right. Reduce your speed and be prepared for multiple changes in direction. Question 107. What is the safest way to dry your brakes after driving through deep water? A. Accelerate quickly. B. Apply light brake pressure. C. Drive slowly without braking. D. Stop and wait for them to dry. Answers is B. Apply light brake pressure. After driving through deep water, gently and lightly apply your brakes while driving slowly. This friction will generate heat and help to dry the brake pads and discs. Question 108. What does this road sign mean? A. Go straight. B. Turn right or left. C. No U-turn. D. One way. Answers is B. Turn right or left. This mandatory sign indicates that traffic must turn either right or left at the junction or in the lane where it is displayed. Question 109. What should you do if your indicator light fails to work when driving? A. Ignore it. B. Use hand signals if able. C. Stop driving immediately. D. Flash headlights instead. Answers is B. Use hand signals if able. If your indicator fails, use appropriate hand signals to communicate your intentions to other road users, if it's safe and possible to do so. Get it repaired as soon as possible. Question 110. What does this sign mean? A. No large vehicles. B. No vehicles with trailers. C. No. D. No caravans. Answers is B. No vehicles with trailers. This sign prohibits entry for vehicles with trailers. This is often due to sharp bends, steep gradients, or other hazards that make it unsafe for articulated vehicles. Question 111. How can you tell if your car's power steering is not working correctly? A. Engine is louder. B. Steering feels heavy. C. Brakes feel soft. D. Lights are dim. Answers is B. Steering feels heavy. If your power steering isn't working, the steering wheel will feel much heavier and harder to turn, especially at low speeds or when stationary. This could be due to low fluid or a pump fault. Question 112. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Major road ahead. B. Junction with minor road. C. Roundabout ahead. D. Priority road. Answers is B. Junction with minor road. This sign warns of a junction with a minor road ahead. You should be prepared for traffic joining or crossing from the side road, especially if it's a concealed junction. Question 113. Why should you always check your blind spot before changing lanes? A. To see behind you. B. To see hidden vehicles. C. To check for speed cameras. D. To adjust your mirrors. Answers is B. To see hidden vehicles. Do not cover all areas around your vehicle. Your blind spot is an area where other vehicles, especially motorcycles or cyclists, can be hidden. A head check is essential. Question 114. What does this road sign mean? A. Start speed limit. B. End of speed limit 50. C. Recommended speed 50. D. Minimum speed 50. Answers is B. End of speed limit 50. This sign indicates the end of the speed limit of 50. The national speed limit or another posted limit will now apply. Question 115. What is the main advantage of using dipped headlights during the day in poor visibility? A. To see better. B. To be seen by others. C. To save battery. D. To warm up lights. Answers is B. To be seen by others. Using dipped headlights or daytime running lights in poor daytime visibility, such as heavy rain or mist, makes your vehicle more visible to other road users, increasing safety. Question 116. What does this sign mean? A. Overground crossing. B. Underground crossing ahead. C. Pedestrian tunnel. D. No pedestrians. Answers is B. Underground crossing ahead. This sign indicates an underground pedestrian crossing ahead. It directs pedestrians to use a subway or underpass to cross the road safely. Question 117. What should you do if a driver is flashing their headlights at you in a queue of traffic? A. Flash back. B. Check mirrors, be cautious. C. Speed up to pass. D. Ignore them completely. Answers is B. Check mirrors, be cautious. Flashing headlights can mean several things, e.g., they want to let you out or warning of a hazard. Respond cautiously, check your surroundings, and don't assume they are giving way. Question 118. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Road closed. B. Change of road surface. C. Road works. D. Slippery road. Answers is B. Change of road surface. This sign warns of a change in road surface ahead. This could mean a transition from asphalt to gravel or a section with different grip levels. Adjust your speed and driving style. Question 119. What is the purpose of vehicle excise duty road tax? A. To fund police. B. To tax vehicle emissions. C. To fund public transport. D. To pay for driving tests. Answers is B. To tax vehicle emissions. Vehicle excise duty, commonly known as road tax, is a tax levied on vehicles that use public roads. The amount paid is usually based on the vehicle's emissions. Question 120. What does this sign mean? A. No snow chains. B. Movement with snow chains. C. Slippery road. D. Tire fitting service. Answers is B. Movement with snow chains. This sign indicates that vehicles must be fitted with snow chains to proceed. This is usually found in mountainous regions during winter when road conditions are severe. Question 121. What are the rules regarding driving through a ford? A. Drive fast to clear it. B. Check depth, drive slowly. C. Only allowed. D. Never drive through a ford. Answers is B. Check depth, drive slowly. Before driving through a ford, a shallow river crossing, check its depth. Drive slowly and steadily in a low gear to avoid creating a bow wave that could flood the engine. Question 122. What does this road sign indicate? A. Road widens. B. Road narrows on both sides. C. Lane ends. D. Tunnel ahead. Answers is B. Road narrows on both sides. This sign warns that the road narrows on both sides ahead. You should be prepared to reduce speed and consider merging or giving way to oncoming traffic. Question 123. What should you do if your brake pedal suddenly feels spongy and ineffective? A. Pump pedal quickly. B. Try lower gear handbrake. C. Turn engine off. D. Steer into traffic. Answers is B. Try lower gear handbrake. If your brakes fail, try to pump the pedal rapidly. If that doesn't work, shift into a lower gear to use engine braking and apply the handbrake gently, being careful not to lock the wheels. Question 124. What does this sign mean? A. No overtaking. B. In lanes. C. Lane closures. D. Speed limits for lanes. Answers is B, in lanes. This information sign shows the directions of movement allowed in different lanes at an approach to a junction or on a multi-lane road. You should select the correct lane in good time. Question 125. What must you do when a red light appears at a level crossing? A. Drive through quickly. B. Stop and wait. C. Sound horn to warn train. D. Check both ways, then go. Answers is B. Stop and wait. A red flashing light at a level crossing means a train is approaching or present. You must stop and wait until the lights stop flashing and any barriers have lifted before proceeding, even if no train is visible. Question 126. What does this warning sign indicate? A. River ahead. B. Embankment or quayside. C. Bridge ahead. D. Flooding ahead. Answers is B. Embankment or quayside. This sign warns of an embankment or quayside ahead where there is a drop-off into water. Drive with extreme caution and be aware of the road's edge. Question 127. When should you use the rule for following distance? A. Dry conditions. B. Wet or icy roads. C. On motorways only. D. When towing a trailer. Answers is B. Wet or icy roads. The rule should be used in adverse conditions like wet or icy roads, or when visibility is poor, as stopping distances are significantly increased. Question 128. What does this sign mean? A. One-way traffic. B. Reversible lane ahead. C. Two-way traffic. D. Lane closed. Answers is B. Reversible lane ahead. This sign indicates a reversible lane road ahead, where the direction of traffic in one or more lanes can change at different times of the day, usually controlled by overhead signals. Question 129. What is the purpose of engine coolant? A. Lubricate engine parts. B. Prevent overheating and freezing. C. Clean fuel system. D. Enhance engine power. Answers is B. Prevent overheating and freezing. Engine coolant antifreeze helps regulate the engine's temperature, preventing it from overheating in hot weather and from freezing in cold weather. It also prevents corrosion. Question 130. What does this mandatory sign indicate? A. No entry. B. Pass obstacle either side. C. Road widens. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Pass obstacle either side. This sign indicates that drivers may pass an obstacle such as a traffic island on either the left or the right side. Choose the safest and most appropriate path. Question 131. What should you do if you encounter a horse rider on the road? A. Sound your horn. B. Pass slowly and wide. C. Speed up to pass quickly. D. Shout warnings to them. Answers is B. Pass slowly and wide. Horses can be easily startled. Pass horse riders slowly and give them plenty of room, keeping a wide berth. Avoid making sudden noises or rapid movements. Question 132. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Bridge ahead. B. Tunnel ahead. C. Road narrows. D. Low headroom. Answers is B. Tunnel ahead. This sign warns of a tunnel ahead. You should ensure your headlights are on, remove sunglasses, and be aware of potential changes in light and air quality. Question 133. When can you legally overtake on the left? A. Never. B. In slow-moving queues. C. On single carriageways. D. When traffic is fast. Answers is B. In slow-moving queues. You can overtake on the left in slow-moving queues of traffic when traffic in your lane is moving faster than traffic in the lane to your right, or when driving on a one-way street. Question 134. What does this sign mean? A. No U-turn. B. Place for U-turn. C. Roundabout ahead. D. Turn right. Answers is B. Place for U-turn. This sign indicates a place where U-turns are permitted. Always check that it is safe to make the maneuver and that no traffic is approaching. Question 135. What is the recommended hand position on the steering wheel? A. Top 12 o'clock. B. Quarter to 3 or 10 and 2. C. Bottom 6 o'clock. D. One hand only. Answers is B. Quarter to 3 or 10 and 2. The quarter to 3 or 10 and 2 positions with your hands on the steering wheel, roughly where those numbers would be on a clock face, provide optimal control and leverage. Question 136. What does this sign mean? A. Pedestrian zone. B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. C. No pedestrians. D. Shared path. Answers is B. Pedestrian crossing ahead. This sign indicates a pedestrian crossing ahead. Be prepared to slow down or stop for pedestrians crossing the road. Question 137. What is the purpose of a catalytic converter in a vehicle? A. Increase engine power. B. Reduce harmful emissions. C. Improve fuel economy. D. Make engine quieter. Answers is B. Reduce harmful emissions. A catalytic converter is part of the exhaust system that converts harmful gases produced by the engine like carbon monoxide into less harmful substances like water vapor and carbon dioxide. Question 138. What does this road sign indicate? A. Road works ahead. B. Traffic congestion ahead. C. Slow-moving vehicles. D. Temporary speed limit. Answers is B. Traffic congestion ahead. This sign warns of traffic congestion ahead. You should slow down, be prepared to stop, and consider alternative routes if available. Question 139. What should you do if you are driving and suddenly encounter a severe hailstorm? A. Keep current speed. B. Slow down or stop safely. C. Turn on full beam. D. Sound horn continuously. Answers is B. Slow down or stop safely. Severe hailstorms can drastically reduce visibility and make the road extremely slippery. Slow down significantly, or if visibility is too poor, pull over to a safe place and wait for it to pass, using hazard lights. Question 140. What does this sign mean? A. No parking. B. Park parallel to curb. C. Parking on pavement. D. Perpendicular parking. Answers is B. Park parallel to curb. This plate is displayed with a P parking sign and indicates that vehicles must be parked parallel to the edge of the carriageway, the curb. Question 141. Why is it important to carry a kit in your vehicle? A. It is legally required. B. To deal with minor. C. To clean the car. D. For vehicle repairs. Answers is B, to deal with minor. A kit allows you to treat minor to yourself or others at the scene of an accident or breakdown, providing immediate care until professional medical help arrives if needed. Question 142. What does this warning sign indicate? A. Roadworks. B. Other danger accident area. C. Slippery road. D. Traffic congestion. Answers is B. Other danger accident area. This sign indicates other danger or an accident-prone area. It's used when a specific danger cannot be adequately by other signs. Drive with extreme caution. Question 143. When is it acceptable to cross a double white line with a solid line on your side? A. To overtake a car. B. To pass a stationary obstacle. C. To turn into a side road. D. Always when safe. Answers is B. To pass a stationary obstacle. You must not cross a solid white line on your side, unless you need to pass a stationary obstruction like a parked vehicle or roadworks, or if you are safely turning into or out of a side road. Question 144. What does this sign mean? A. Dead end. B. Direction of priority road. C. No entry. D. Roundabout ahead. Answers is B. Direction of priority road. This plate A give way or stop sign and shows the layout of the junction, indicating which road has priority. This helps drivers understand who has right of way. Question 145. What should you do if your vehicle's windscreen wipers stop working in heavy rain? A. Continue slowly. B. Pull over safely and stop. C. Open windows for visibility. D. Use full beam headlights. Answers is B. Pull over safely and stop. If your wipers fail in heavy rain, your visibility will be severely impaired, making it dangerous to continue. Pull over to the side of the road as soon as it is safe to do so and stop. Question 146. What does this road sign indicate? A. B. Accident concentration area. C. Emergency services. D. Traffic congestion. Answers is B. Accident concentration area. This sign indicates an area with a high concentration of road traffic accidents. Drivers should exercise extra caution, reduce speed, and be vigilant for hazards. Question 147. Why is it important to adjust your head restraint correctly? A. To improve comfort. B. To prevent whiplash. C. To see better. D. To hold your head still. Answers is B. To prevent whiplash. A properly adjusted head restraint top level with your close to the back of your head significantly reduces the risk of whiplash in a collision. Question 148. What does this sign mean? A. Motorway ends. B. End of road for motor vehicles. C. No entry. D. Dual carriageway ends. Answers is B. End of road for motor vehicles. This sign indicates the end of a road for motor vehicles. Rules specific to motor vehicles, such as restrictions on pedestrians and cyclists, no longer apply. Question 149. What is the primary risk of an overloaded vehicle? A. Engine damage. B. Control and braking. C. Faster acceleration. D. Improved fuel economy. Answers is B. Control and braking. An overloaded vehicle is harder to steer and brake, increasing stopping distances and reducing stability. It can also damage tires and suspension, making it very dangerous. Question 150. What does this sign indicate? A. First aid post. B. Hospital ahead. C. Pharmacy. D. Emergency stop. Answers is B. Hospital ahead. This service sign indicates a hospital ahead. You should be especially careful and consider potential emergency vehicle movements when in the vicinity of a hospital.